so then they don't have protection. So there you go. I mean, I'm Coach's Christmas dinner, Coach. Hey, when it comes to that mid-major matchup, what is the best matchup for your squad when it comes to a seed in the big dance?
Yep, I think a team that's a totally opposite style from us, and I think where we play fast and we want tempo. I think seeing a team that wants to slow it down and play smash mouth basketball and drill it inside. So now it comes down to whose tempo wins. Can we make it up and down game and have it in the 80s or 90s, or are they going to slow it down and have it in the 60s and 70s? It's a big difference. So I think for us, we're looking for, if we end up getting a draw with a team that wants to slow it down, it bodes well for us.
All right, last one from me. Have your players ever seen you in the baggy shorts that you had when you were a first-team All-American and you're winning a national title, right? I mean, you're the captain of Duke, and you're wearing those big knee-dropping baggy shorts. How embarrassing is that today?
Oh, it's crazy. These kids' shorts, I mean, I still think their shorts are too tight and too short on them. They're not shorts, but they always laugh at the baggy style that we used to wear. I mean, I just tell them, I said, we clearly had handles because we knew how to get the ball that low between our legs with those baggy shorts.
So true. It's got to be so much easier to play in the shorts that they wear today. Tennessee State head coach Nolan Smith. Coach, best of luck in the tourney. We appreciate your time.
Man, thank y'all so much for having me on. Appreciate it.
Go get him, Coach.
I mean, it's really incredible what he's done. A 23-9 regular season record. That is the best single season record in that program's D1 era. He's the first TSU men's basketball coach to win the OVC regular season and tournament championship in the same season since 1993. He guided the Tigers to their first NCAA tournament appearance since I mentioned 1994 when he was just 6 years old last time they were in the tournament. And he is the OVC co-coach of the year, not surprisingly, this season. So
I remember him being an assistant at Louisville. That's the last time I remember hearing his name. And now I had no idea he was the head coach at Tennessee State. And boy, was he a hell of a player at Duke. I mean, just awesome. And those baggy shorts were legit.
They were legit. I mean, they were stupid looking back on it that they were actually used to play basketball in. But that was my era, man. Right. So that was the look. I thought that was so great back then, like we all did. I still don't understand how they were dribbling between their legs with those shorts, but they made it work. Coming up next here on Amber and Ian, is it time for the NBA to trim down their schedule? One head coach was very loud today about what he wishes would happen right here on ESPN Radio.
Hey, what's happening? It's Q Myers from Game Night here on ESPN Radio. Coming up on the show tonight, we continue to react to all the moving and shaking going on in the NFL ahead of the new league year. Plus, we turn our attention to college basketball as we're getting closer to tourney time. Join me, Q Myers, and Meyer Metcalf for Game Night starting at 10 p.m. Eastern here on ESPN Radio and the all-new ESPN app.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
This is Freddie and Harry.
They're bringing in someone to bring some competition to Michael Penix Jr. Also, I don't know personally how far along his rehab process is going. And if they feel like that is being hindered a little bit, then when you look at the price tag, because the Miami Dolphins are still paying Tua for the next 2 years, you would take that all day, every day. You're bringing in a guy to push your young quarterback that you took top 10 overall.
Check out more from Freddie and Harry weekdays at 3 Eastern on ESPN Radio and the ESPN app.
Hey, it's Evan Cohen. Coming up Wednesday, we'll continue to react to all the comings and goings in free agency and tell you which team still has a lot of work to do. It's Unsportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
This is Jerome from Birmingham, previously from the Paul Feinbaum Show.
Williams, back to wrestling for a second. How important is that entrance?
Man, music is so important. Interest is so important. I mean, it sets the stage for all the greatness about to happen. And that's what I do. Because once I get in the ring, I'm about my business. But before then, I'm just setting the music. I'm setting the mood so I can set the talent right into your lap as a fan.
The Paul Feinbaum Show. Weekdays at 3 Eastern on the ESPN app and on the SEC network.
He's outrageous and usually off base, I might add, but I love him anyways. That's why I sit across from the Mad Dog, Christopher Mad Dog Russo, every Wednesday to set him straight. First Take starts at 10 a.m. Eastern on ESPN.
NBA Monday on ESPN Radio. It's an Eastern Conference showdown.
Jump pass to Van Carroll. Wing left three. Got another one.
As the race to the postseason heats up, the Magic and Hawks are fighting to escape the play-in tournament as they go head-to-head in the ATL.
Johnson goes high and flies and jams it at one. Jalen Johnson.
The Magic at the Hawks. Coverage begins Monday at 6:30 Eastern with tip-off at 7 Eastern on ESPN Radio and on the ESPN app. Presented by Indeed. This is SportsCenter.
I'm Christine Lisi. 5 more automatic bids to the men's NCAA tournament on the line on this Tuesday night of Conference Championship Week. On ESPN, it's the Horizon League final. Wright State leading Detroit Mercy 19-12 in the first half. Also in the first half, the CAA Championship final. Monmouth leading Hofstra 15-10. ESPN2, the Northeast Conference final. Long Island University leading Mercyhurst 27-25 in the first half. NBA, just one game underway. Grizzlies up 26-19 on the 76ers in the first quarter. In the NHL, several games in the first period. Kings and Bruins, no score. Boston has won 12 in a row at home. Sabres going for an 8th consecutive win. Up 2-1 on the Sharks on Jack Quinn's 13th of the season and Alex Tuck's 28th. Macklin Celebrini with his 33rd for San Jose. Logan Stankoven's 12th goal of the season has put the Hurricanes up 1-0 on the Penguins. Panthers leading the Red Wings 1-0. Canadiens up 1-0 on a Maple Leafs team that is on a 7-game winless streak. It's back to the Jets for Geno Smith. Agreed to acquire their former starting quarterback from the Raiders in a late-round pick swap in next month's NFL draft. Smith, who started for New York from 2013 until the 2015 preseason when he suffered a broken jaw following a locker room dispute with a teammate. 9 years later, he is the starter again for New York. Patriots found a receiver to help fill the void left by the soon-to-be release of Stephon Diggs. New England agreed with Romeo Doubs on a 4-year, $80 million contract. Lions agreed with Isaiah Pacheco, adding a new running back to pair with Jahmyr Gibbs. Free agent Braden Smith agreed on a 2-year, $25 million contract with the Texans. Latest move by Houston this offseason to address its offensive line.
Hey, it's Evan Cohen. Coming up Wednesday, we'll continue to react to all the comings and goings in free agency and tell you which team still has a lot of work to do. It's Unsportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
All the dunks. Back to Wemby.
Puts it down with a right-hand flush.
The dimes.
Lobs to the rim for Brown. Reverse layup on the alley-oop.
The daggers. The NBA playoffs are coming. April 18th on ESPN Radio, ESPN, and on ABC.
The NFL never stops. It might be the off season. It sure as heck is not the off season.
It's time for Owensboro Health 3rd Region Basketball Tournament here on 102.7 The Game.
Moss with it. Moss, crossover, step back.
Oh my.
Jonathan Moss!
My goodness. If you're not here, you're missing out.
Let's go to the Sports Center and join the guys for the Green River Area Federal Credit Union pregame show.
5 to shoot. Lane's going to dump it to Bean. Bean to Hancock. Hancock, somebody's got to shoot. Lane, step side. 3 on the way. Got it!
Oh my gosh! Davis County!
Remember, your home for Third Region Sports is 102.7 The Game.
And welcome to the Owensboro Health Third Region Boys Championship game, 102.7 The Game, live stream brought to you by the American Legion Post 9. Vic Evans up at the Crow's Nest and down at the Green River Area Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off table. I've got Dave Clark, Dan Bartlett, and guys, it's Meade County coming in at 21-9. They've won 12 of their last 14, taking on Grayson, who is 24-6. They've been 21-2 in their last 23 games. You guys ready for a good one?
Absolutely, Vic. This is what it's all about. The pinnacle of Third Region basketball is Tuesday night in early March at the Owensboro Sports Center. And we got a dandy. I mean, Grayson County, I think the whole entire county has showed up here.
That was my next question. Is there anybody left in Grayson County? And they showed up early as they were waiting to get in outside as soon as they opened up the doors. The Orange showed out tonight.
The only place in America you're going to see more orange than in the Sports Center tonight is down at Death Valley in Clemson on a Saturday night in a big ACC conference game. I mean, I'm going to say, listen, they've even got orange on this side. This place may be 3/4 Grayson County.
And we've still got about 25 minutes of tip-off. You're right, my friend. I'm excited to see when that clock hits 0 how much orange overtakes the Sports Center.
And Vic, and this is an exciting, this is an opportunity. This is kind of a, I would venture to say, guys, this is a little bit of a David versus Goliath situation. I think, Meade County, I think rationally, when the brackets, when we had the draw show a couple Saturdays ago and the brackets were released, I don't know that anybody would have predicted Meade. I mean, you might have had a few that said Meade maybe has a shot. But for them to be here right now, guys, is a testament to Coach Hackert and what he's done with this program.
It is, but you say David and Goliath, but don't tell Hayden Shalstad.
That's
all right. He may be the tallest player out there.
Well, I was going to say,
he is a giant out there, so to speak. But his will for his team, they're the reason why they're in this championship game. So, yes, you may look on paper and say David versus Goliath, but Meade County's got some skill. I still think on paper, yeah, Grayson County's got the edge. But that's why you play this game, my friend.
Well, there's no doubt about it, Dan. And, Vic and I thought you were about to say something there.
No, go ahead.
But I think I was talking to an unnamed source there in the media room, and they were asking me what I thought about the game, and I said this. I think Grayson County, I think it's fair to say they're the prohibitive favorite on paper. But I did say this. I said there's one guy that Grayson County can't afford to get in foul trouble. We saw Brody Armstrong foul out the other night. We saw Davis County get back in the game with Armstrong on the bench. I think tonight, though, guys, Dan, I'll get your thoughts on this. I think Jack Loxton has to stay off the bench. I think he's got to be on the floor because if there is one advantage Meade County would have, that would be if Loxton was to pick up 2 early fouls, Schaus could really do some damage.
I agree with that with Loxton. See, Loxton doesn't have to be a scorer out there for his team to be excellent because the way he runs up top, the way he cuts in and out without the ball. So, yes, I agree with that. He doesn't have to be a scorer. But when you put him on the bench, look out. Things happen. There's a void that creates on the field or on the court out there. And, yes, it could be something that Meade County could exploit.
Meade would have nobody, or Grayson would have nobody to guard Schaus if Loxton's on the bench.
It's a very good point.
Vic.
Yeah, and that's good. I'm interested to see if they match up Loxton on Schaus early, worried about foul trouble. But to me, and I think that's a great storyline there. And Armstrong has to stay. I mean, Armstrong is the guy that makes this team he's the heartbeat of this Grayson County team for me. Him and Langdon, they do all the dirty work. You look at it on the year, Armstrong, he averages 5.1 rebounds a game. How about Spencer Langdon averaging 6 rebounds a game from basically a shooting guard, averaging 6 rebounds a game? And Meade, when Grayson misses shots, Meade has to have their best defensive rebounding game that they've had all year long, because that's what got Davis County beat. Meade missed 16 shots and got 12 offensive rebounds. So that's something to keep an eye out for tonight. And I think you hit the nail on the head, Dave. Like when the brackets came out, if we took everybody and everybody did a bracket like they do the NCAA, and let's just say out of 100%, the team out of the bottom bracket, I think you'd have had somewhere like 45% would have had Ohio County, 45% would have probably had Apollo, and
Agreed.
10%, and all of them for Meade County would have had Meade sitting there. So it is a little bit of day. I mean, they come in as a substantial underdog here. These two teams did not meet in the regular season, but I'm not going to set like a line, but they are a substantial underdog. But as I said, it reminds me kind of like the 80 Winter Olympics. You know, the United States beats the Russians in the semifinals and had to get back up and get ready and go beat Finland. You know, if Grayson was to lose this game tonight, like as we talked about, the shot that Martis hit and all this will be remembered, but it won't be like the play of Grayson County history. You know, it won't be because you would have lost the championship game. Meade, to me, for Meade to win, if you're going to look at keys to victory here, for Meade, it's not about Charleston Medley. I think they'll be fine. It's what does Hayes give you offensively? What does Green give you offensively? What does Pike? For Meade to pull an upset tonight, I think those three guys have got to score somewhere between 20 and 30 points between the three of them.
Yeah, I think actually Jalen Doherty's getting ready on the court, my friend. I think we'll go to him. Just had the coach there. We're going over to Grayson County.
Yeah, we'll run down to Jalen here. I think he's going to get Coach Johnston here. Give Coach Johnston, I think he's tying his shoe. Let's go down to Jalen. Take it away, Jalen.
Guys, you got me?
Yep.
Here with Grayson County head basketball coach Travis Johnston. Coach, you guys got here last year. Couldn't make it happen. Got the monkey off your back Saturday night with the big Jagger Martis shot against Davis County, not without a little bit of controversy after the game. You know, has that fueled the fire in you guys a little bit, getting you ready to hopefully make it happen and cut the nets down tonight?
Yeah, we're fine. We're ready to go. Our guys, to be honest with you, not to jinx us, but they're locked in more than I've seen them so far. So we're good to go.
You know, you won a regional championship at Grayson County as a player. Got a chance to win one as a coach tonight. You're obviously a Grayson County alumni. How would that make you feel to be able to win one as a player and then as a coach?
It would be special. I mean, you know, when I started wanting to coach, I didn't want to coach anywhere else. I wanted to coach at Grayson County. And then you look around and you see all the support. The whole place is orange here. So it's very special. It means a lot to me. Hopefully it's done for them too.
All right. Good luck, Coach. Here you go.
Big thanks to Jalen there for getting Coach Travis Johnson. I think he's going down to get Coach Hackert too.
Yeah, he's going right now.
Yeah, so we'll go right back down to him and get Jalen with Coach Hackert. Take it away, Jalen.
Coach, regional championship, bit of a David versus Goliath matchup. You guys coming in probably these heavy underdogs and a lot of eyes other than probably yourself. You know, you didn't see Grayson County in the regular season. You've probably gotten some eyes on them here in the regional tournament. What do you guys got to do to shock the region? I guess shock the state of Kentucky tonight and cut down some net.
How much time do I got to tell you all the things we got to do? I got 18 minutes to tell you. No, we know biggest thing is got to come out and compete, and obviously they're an elite team. They got a lot of scoring, so it's going to be to try to slow them down the best we can. You know, their scoring is really good, and they all got 5 guys can score, so it'll be tough for us. But that's the biggest thing is try to slow them down the best we can.
You know, your first year in the helm, as the head coach of Meade County, you know, what would it mean to cut down some nets and win a regional championship if your first year as a head coach?
Oh, it'd be huge for the school and the program. I think it's only been done twice here, and I think it's 84 in 2017. So it would be huge for everybody in the community and for the program. So, you know, if we make it happen, it'd be awesome.
Well, good luck, Coach. Kick it back to you guys.
Big thanks there to Jalen getting the coaches. We call him Jalen Seeger around here now. Even got the little sports jacket going on. Tell you what, guys. Go ahead, Dan.
My question is he taking that jacket back to Goodwill when he's done? That's all I'm wondering.
Tell you what, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll break this down a little more, talk about the stars of each side. You've got big stars on each side, guys that are going to be ESPN Owensboro all-area first and second teamers. You're listening to the Countdown to Tip-Off, Owensboro Health, 3rd Region Championship game, 102.7 The Game, live stream, brought to you by American Legion Post 9.
Great news for our local athletes who play Friday night games. You now have access to walk-in sports medicine care from Owensboro Health on Saturday, as well as weekdays. But you don't have to be an athlete to benefit from convenient orthopedic walk-in care at the Owensboro Health Sports Medicine Walk-in Clinic. Open 8 to 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday at the Pleasant Valley Medical Building in Owensboro. Learn more at owensborohealth.org/Owensboro Walk-in.
When serious illness changes everything, you don't have to face it alone. Hospice and Palliative Care of Western Kentucky is here, walking alongside families in Davis, Hancock, Hopkins, and Muhlenberg counties. With expert medical care, emotional support, and compassionate guidance, HPC helps you focus on what matters most: comfort, dignity, and time together. Visit hospiceofwky.org to learn more. Hospice and Palliative Care of Western Kentucky. Support for the journey.
Got a leak? Clogged drain? No hot water?
Call Jay the Plumber. When plumbing problems hit, you need someone local, reliable, and ready to go. Jay the Plumber handles everything from busted pipes and water heaters to remodels and everyday repairs. Done right the first time.
Fast response, honest pricing, quality work you can trust. Don't let plumbing problems ruin your day. Call Jay the Plumber at 270-313-0883.
That's 270-313-0883. Jay the Plumber, your hometown plumbing pro.
Looking for a financial partner you can trust? Look no further than Green River Area Federal Credit Union. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a new home, or need a loan, we've got you covered with competitive rates and personalized service. Join the community that cares about your financial well-being. Visit Green River Area Federal Credit Union at one of our 3 locations in Henderson, Greenville, or Owensboro and experience the difference today. Your money, your future, your credit union. Member NCUA Equal Housing Lender.
Southwire in Hallsville has been family-owned since 1950 and strives to be generationally sustainable for years to come. They are one of the leading manufacturers of wire and cable used in the transmission and distribution of electricity. Southwire delivers power to millions of people around the world. Their mission to be a preferred provider of solutions to the electrical industry by providing innovative products and services with exceptional quality and delivering on our promises. They also are proud supporters of all Hancock County athletics. Go Hornets!
Hawkins Avenue PLLC is a full-service architectural firm providing design services for K-12 education, business, healthcare, industrial, religious, hospitality, and mercantile projects across the state. Our motto is design-focused, service-based, and feel it nothing less than mandatory to provide a service to our clients that exceeds their expectations. With a combined 30-plus years of experience, the team at Hawkins Avenue is the architectural firm you need for your next project. Located in Beaver Dam, give Jeremiah or Kyle a call at 270-363-2235. At the heart of our community is Owensboro Municipal Utilities, or OMU, proudly serving the people who call this place home. Beyond providing reliable electric, water, and internet services, OMU is committed to supporting the community they serve, from investing in local projects and schools to standing behind events and organizations that make Owensboro stronger. OMU believes in giving back. It's more than utilities. It's neighbors supporting neighbors and building a better future together. OMU, powering our community, connecting our future.
There's the wrong realtor. And then there's the right realtor. Stephanie Wright, Greater Owensboro Realty Company. Expect extraordinary. Call or text 270-499-0099.
You know that weird squeaky sound your floor makes? Yeah, it's begging for a makeover. At Floor Concepts in Owensboro, they've got you covered, literally. Hardwood, carpet, vinyl, tile. If it goes on the floor, they've got it. Locally owned, super friendly, and pros at what they do. Floor Concepts makes upgrading your home easy and actually kind of fun. Swing by their location on 231 or check them out online at floorconceptinc.com. Floor Concepts, your feet will thank you.
Ride with Champion.
Hi, this is Duke Brubaker from Champion Ford Mazda in Owensboro, and it's that time of year for our annual Taking Out the Trash sales event. Push, pull, or drag your old ride to Champion and get $2,500 off our pre-owned MVP deals or any new 2025 or 2026 Ford or Mazda car, truck, or SUV. That's right, we increased our offer to $2,500 this year, so don't delay. Take advantage of this great deal plus outstanding MVP deals on pre-owned and factory incentives on new vehicles. Shop on the lot or online at championowensboro.com.
When your home needs fixes fast, count on Bullet Home Solutions, Owensboro's go-to for quick, reliable repairs and upgrades. From leaks to remodels, they get it done right and they get it done quick. Call Billy Borman with Bullet Home Solutions today and hit your home projects with pinpoint precision.
Oh, yeah, it's that time of year again.
Spring?
That too, but I'm talking about the wildest time of the year.
Storm weather season.
No, March Madness.
You live for that.
You bet. I just wish I could afford to deck out my team's colors.
You're missing out on Sports Country.
They're still here?
New location at Park Plaza Drive. They're full of sports apparel like hats, t-shirts, and more, just in time for March Madness. Sports Country, 317 Park Plaza Drive behind Shammy's Car Wash, Owensboro's #1 sports fan store.
It's the third region basketball tournament presented by Owensboro Health. The live stream by American Legion Post 9. Vic Evans up in the Crow's Nest. We got Dan and Dave who are down at the Green River Area Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. And guys, we're just a few minutes away. We got about 4 more minutes here. And then Dan's going to have to go set himself up to give away the School Spirit Award.
But I'm looking forward to that one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, like I said, it's going to be a little, no offense. I think everybody knows who the winner is. But let's talk about it.
Don't give it away. Don't give it away.
I'm not. Logston averaging 20.5 points a game. Armstrong at 15.1. Langdon at 12.3. Martis at 14.5. Gaither at 9.6. They average 77 points a game. If this game is in the 60s or 70s, I don't find a path of Meade. I know Meade averages 70.5 points a game, but I just don't see a path of Meade playing a 65 to 75, 80-point game with Grayson tonight and be able to come away with a victory. Do you guys see a path in that?
I agree with you. I don't think that there's a path if it's a high-scoring game. I think 2 things have to happen. I think Meade County has to play lights out. The superstars have to be superstars. The supporting cast has to step up to go back to your point there. And on the other side of it, I really think that Grayson County has to go cold shooting the ball. And it's got to be a low-scoring game. If it goes above 60, good night, give the trophy to Grayson.
Yeah, when Meade County has had success against quote-unquote better teams, it's been when the game's in maybe the 50s and maybe even low 60s. You know, they played South Warren tough and obviously beat Apollo 48-46, right? That's kind of what done Apollo in. It was not able to put the shots in the basket. And, you know, guys, I think, at the end of the day, man, I think Meade County is going to come out, try to dictate the tempo of this game to try to slow it down. Because what you're not going to see is Coach Hacker, come out and try to run up and down the floor with Grayson. It'll be lights out immediately. So he's going to slow this game down. He's going to try to muck it up, get physical, get Logston in foul trouble, and try to let Hayden Chouse go to work.
Well, he had practice because you go back and look at the game against Apollo. That was one of the slowest played games I've called in a long time. So he's got practice slowing the game down.
And Apollo helped him with that.
Exactly. You're right.
Apollo holding the ball, I think, with 5 minutes to go and up 11. Probably is why the Eagles are not here and Meade County is.
You look at Meade, they're led by Hayden Schaus, 21.9 points per game, Medley at 18.2. I think those guys have got to combine to go 35 to 40 points combined between the two. But it's the other guys. Carter Pike, Jensen Hayes, Caleb Green. I thought Blackman played really well against Apollo off the bench. Those 4 have got to find a way to put, to me, 22 to 30 points on the board for any kind of upset to get them around. I'm like you, Dan. I think they got to play in the 50s or lower, 55 or lower, and make this a possession-by-possession game. I don't see a path of them running with Meade County.
No, sir. I think they got to control the tempo. Dave, what do you got there?
Carter Pike in the upset win over Apollo for Meade County had 12 points. Yeah. That's got to happen tonight, but Pike's got to get help.
Well, Hayes had a big game, too. He probably had like 10.
Yeah, Hayes had 7.
7, okay.
But I think that needs to be 10 tonight.
I would think so. I tell you what, they're going to get ready for the national anthem. This will end the Green River Area Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. We'll be right back with opening tip here on 102.7 The Game.
Independence Bank offers you the freedom to choose the products that best fit your business. From custom financing to day-to-day banking,